Today is the day. Are you ready? Today is finally come. Today is the big day, girl. You need to go before we go? That's it. We won't see the yard for a while. Today's also the day that we start finding out if any of this crap's gonna work that I've done to the Coachmen. Okay, it all sounded good at the time, but is it actually gonna work as planned? We'll be finding out, because we are unplugged. We are on our own power now. All I gotta do here is close the garage up and lock it, and now we're gonna be on our way, girl. No, we're not going anywhere in the Maverick. It's gonna sit here for the winter, uncovered. Somebody made a comment about should never park a vehicle in the grass long term, and they're right. They're absolutely right. The trouble with that is, if you leave it there very long, it's not so much being there for a little while, and we'll be okay here for the winter. The trouble is if you put it out in a yard or the back field and you leave it there and kind of put it off and weeds start growing up around it, and then it doesn't get good airflow underneath of it to keep things dried out. Get a lot of moisture and it starts rusting. So if it sits there long enough and tires start going flat or start sinking into the ground, then it just gets worse. That gap closes, no air gets under it. Bella, you coming? Where are you at? Oh, you snuck out that way. I thought you were still in the garage. Oops, I forgot to turn the lights out. So we'll be fine. The grass is still going to grow a little bit this year, and not much. It'll start snowing, and it's get too cold to start snowing, and crap, the grass will be done. And through the winter, it'll be fine, and we'll be back in the spring, so it won't have a chance to get up where it's doing any kind of blocking or any tires going flat. Besides, my buddy, he's gonna a couple times through the winter, he'll start it up and let it warm up and everything, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a long ride. Gonna be a long ride, girl. We'll be back to stopping at rest areas and dog parks. Anywhere else we can find for you. No more yard for a while. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's write this down. 59,601 miles. That's not so much the important number. When we stop and fill up with gas the first time, that's going to be the number. I'll write that number down. That's the number I'll use to calculate our kind of gas mileage we're the Coachman's going to get. We'll do that when we get our second fill up. I don't know, just for reference. Overall trip, when we get back in the spring, I'll use that number as total miles from departure to arrival. 59,601. Yes, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what she's gonna do for gas mileage. You want to guess? Any guesses? No? You ready to go see our friends? Okay. That's about as ready as it gets. That look on her face says, we are ready. And with that, we'll go. Directions to Mars, Pennsylvania. 39 minutes, 25 miles. Start. I'm intentionally going a long way around Pittsburgh. I decided kind of at the last minute this morning, not the last minute, but we're just gonna start the Coachmen off easy. I mean, Pittsburgh's really only not even a half an hour from here, 25 minutes. And rush hour's come and gone. Still, there's road construction on Route 28, and then going across one bridge, and like on the edge of the city, and past Point State Park, and then another bridge, and through the tunnels, and there's just, you got to do a lot of stuff happens really quick there. And just in case, you know, the higher speeds, the busyness, we're gonna take the more rural route it's about 20 miles out of our way, but we're gonna go across the top and then down the other side. We're gonna go out and around Pittsburgh and just kind of on some 45 and 55 mile an hour roads, and we're just gonna start the Coachmen off easy here and see how she does. Just ease on into this trip. I'm not gonna jump into heavy traffic and craziness. All right. We're just gonna stop here at the BP and fill up. I know there's gas in West Virginia. We're gonna go through the panhandle of West Virginia and then into Ohio. And I know there's gas about 50 cents a gallon cheaper. But and we're probably an hour from there, but you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up, and because I just may not feel like stopping later. I don't care if it is a little bit more right now. If things are going good and we're rolling and everybody's happy, well, I don't feel like stopping. Oh look, isn't that nice? Yeah, fall decorations. Lovely. Just lovely. All right, I'm gonna get some gas over here. Come on, girl, today's the day you need to show your stuff, okay? What is going on here? Wow, this is a major change. They put a roundabout out here in the middle of farmland. That was actually a good idea. There was kind of a dangerous intersection was here, and that's better. That's better. There's a big blind spot. That road came out on like a hillside with a big bank, and then the other road came up over another hill, and it was just dangerous. That intersection, that fixed it. Well, we've come about as far as we can on these secondary roads. 35, 45, 55, going through some different towns and stuff. But we're almost over to Interstate 79, and we'll head south there, and it'll put us down past Pittsburgh, on the west side of Pittsburgh. So we'll have totally avoided the city. So the Coachmen's been doing good. She's been chugging along, getting her done. So we're gonna find out here how she does on the interstate. Get the heck out of Pennsylvania. Bella. We're going, girl. Sitting at another light, the on-ramp's right up here. I can't help but to wonder when the last time was that Coachman was on any kind of major trip. You know, the way I found her, she'd been neglected for a lot of years. She was probably semi-retired and maybe used locally for a while, but just her condition tells me she didn't go far. They didn't take her very far from home. I don't think she's been very roadworthy for a long time. Hopefully I got her there, where she is now. She gets us all the way to Arizona without any issues. I'll give myself a pat on the back. I will. We're on Interstate 79 South. All is well. A couple people mentioned recently, brought up the rescue panda trip. For those of you that haven't seen that, that's living. That's living on the edge there. Bringing the old RV down from Washington to Arizona. It was kind of on its last leg, but we got her there. It's kind of reminiscent of that trip, but if you haven't seen it, there's a playlist that consists of about 11 videos. But we made it. If you haven't seen that trip, yeah, go to our main page, the Dave's RV Life page, and scroll down. You'll see that playlist. That was an adventure. That was an adventure. I'd do it again. I'd do it again anytime. It's kind of flying by the seat of your pants sort of thing. Alright, we're on an interstate. We're gonna go from 79 down to 70, which will shoot us west into across the West Virginia panhandle and into Ohio. I don't know how far we're gonna drive today. We might just I don't know, we just might get our first nice chunk, pretty fair chunk in, and take a break and evaluate. I know I gotta resituate a couple of things in the back. Seems like things are staying put pretty well, but check the oil and just make sure things are going okay after being on the road for a little while. So we'll check in out the road somewhere a little ways. Go for it. 67 miles an hour. Woo! Looks like we have some bridge painting going on. I think we just crossed the Ohio River. Because the Allegheny River and the Monongahela River come together at the point in Pittsburgh and form the Ohio, and we're west of Pittsburgh, so I think we just crossed the Ohio. Well, now that we've gotten our feet wet, so to speak, I think we got our first 50 miles in. Nothing great and fantastic, but we're starting to get a little chunk in. We're going to take advantage of this first rest area. Now keep in mind, we haven't driven anywhere long in quite all summer. So we're going to stretch our legs and give Bella a little potty break and do a good walk around. Make sure everything on the back is okay, that the e-bike and everybody back there is hanging on for dear life. So, I wonder if this is so much shorter. I'm going to go over here where it says cars. Because we're about the length of like Scotty's pickup truck. Yeah, well, we might start doing that. We're not so long that we need to be over in the big truck, those big long parking spots. We're only 22, 23 and a little bit feet long. We got a nice little place over here by the pet area. It's not very busy. We are just gonna go and park sideways though. The place is 70% empty, so. You are a very good girl. You are a very good girl. She has the restroom break routine down as if we never stop traveling. She goes out up in the, she likes to go out in the woods. She doesn't care to go out where it's mowed. Just like back at the garage. If she can get somewhere out of the mowed area, that's what she prefers. So up on a bank, up into the woods, takes care of both her businesses. That saves on bags too. When it's way up, nobody's gonna go in that deep up where she was at. It's just not gonna happen. But she took care of the business, was all excited, and got back to the Coachmen. Well, everything's still here. E-bikes, oh, one of these straps come off. But the lock is on there. It wouldn't have gone far. I'll fix that, and I might get out in a second. We're all locked up here. Nice heavy duty triple hardened security chain on the e-bike and the oh, it's not on the e-bike, it's just on a generator. But this I guess 3/8 cable goes through the e-bike and the propane and generator, and but everything's still here. I'll fix that strap. The rug's still there. We're doing okay. We're doing it, and the Coachman's running. The Coachman is running great, actually. If it stays running like this, we're gonna have it made. We'll have it made. Yes, we will. Yep, our first rest area just north of Washington, Pennsylvania. All right, I'm gonna go fix that strap. I'll be back. Okay, everything else looks good. I don't see any fluids. I don't see any fluids under there. One thing I forgot about was getting the latches for the refrigerator. and I even thought about it yesterday, and then I got onto something else and I forgot. So yeah, the refrigerator door came open. Mustard fell out, but it didn't open, so it's okay. So put a piece of duct tape on there until we that'll make me remember. I'll get tired of messing with that, and then I'm cleaning the adhesive off of there. That's a pain, so I don't want to do that very long. And yeah, and this refrigerator, unlike the old one, is actually metal, so I can put magnets on it. So I got lots of magnet space, and there's a magnet right there. Well, now that we've begun, we're just gonna chip away at this. No extreme hurry. We're gonna try to make some time here and there, but we've laughed. It's a good feeling. It is. It's good. We'll be out and seeing our friends soon enough. What are you doing? You ready for a break? You want to take a little nap? Maybe we should have some lunch. Huh? Make it to Ohio. I don't think we're going to quite make it to Columbus today. I Columbus is about midway through Ohio. We're going to come up a little bit short, I think. I'll be a little bit transparent here. This leading this time is a little harder than last year. The last 3 years, it's while there's been new additions to the family recently, new daughter-in-law last year and a granddaughter this year. You know, that's great. But the older generation, well, they're not around forever. And you know, the last 3 years is that's on my mind a bit when I leave for the winter. You never know when the last time is you're gonna see somebody, and so you kind of leave with a little bit of a heavy heart. So that's got its own little stigma to it, doesn't it? Is that the word? Is that the right word for it? So anyway, we're gonna get started here. Well, I'll get with the program here. You know, getting away from the garage and all this, getting out and adventuring again and seeing friends. I'll snap out of it, and I'll be all right. Bella will. Bella's always all right. Must be nice to be a dog. I think we're just gonna go off the road here a little bit, probably out to the next Cracker Barrel. It's getting late afternoon. I just don't feel like pushing it this first day. Coachmen's been doing really well, and we're kind of starting to settle in to traveling there a bit. But I just thought back a little ways and filled the tank up. So in the morning, we're gonna get an early start and see what kind of a day we can get in tomorrow, and just get the show on the road, I suppose. Get on with things.